So in today's video, I am taking you shopping with me at Belk. I went in to return something today, and like usual, I saw all kind of pretty things that caught my attention. So off to the dressing room, I went with an armload of things. I have dresses, shorts, casual, dressy, just all kind of things. Belk is actually a department store we have here in the South. So if you're not familiar, I will definitely link everything I'm speaking about below and pin it to the top of the comment section so you can find it if you're on your phone. Let's first start out with what I'm wearing, which is actually not from Belk, but I just got it from Amazon. This was part of the Amazon Prime Day deals, and it's super comfy, short outfit. I like that it has the collar, so it's a little bit more elevated. It has nice slits on the sides, so you can definitely wear it untucked. If you looked a little more polished and put together, but still very cool on these hot summer days. But if you're familiar with like the Air Essentials from Spanx or anything like that, it's kind of that material, just very soft, flowy, again, very comfortable. I'm wearing a size small in the set. It does come as a set. Again, very casual, looks cute with some sneakers or flip-flops, sandals. Comes in an array of colors. I was, debating on colors, and I thought, well, if I like this one, I will order more. I'm always drawn to blue. So again, I will link this outfit from Amazon below, along with everything else I'm gonna show you. So I'm going to start out with a dress because this is one of the first things that caught my eye. I kind of walked by it and then I'm like, no, I have to try it on. If you guys follow me on my social media, on Instagram, where I do some reels, or on here, I've been posting shorts of dresses. I love dresses. I've always loved dresses since I was a kid, so I'm always drawn to them. I don't always have every place to wear them, but I love dresses. So this one caught my eye immediately, like I said. I know this brand typically runs a little small, and I would definitely say need to size up. I tried on a medium in this. I'm usually a small or an extra small in a dress. This is a medium, and it was a little snug over my hips. Now, I have hips, a smaller waist. If you are somebody who's a little more straight up and down, doesn't have like an hourglass figure, this is probably not gonna be a problem for you. I would just size up, or you could even try your regular size. But again, I knew kind of all over just the look of it, I need to size up. So again, this is in a medium. It was a little hard to zip and unzip over my hip area. Once I got it up though, it was pretty good. You will need to have a strapless bra with this because of the kind of halter neckline. But again, that's always very flattering. I just really liked the color combination. However, I just didn't feel like it fit me exactly how I wanted because of just my body shape. But it's so pretty, just loved the color combination and the layout, the style of the dress. Again, very pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with a couple dresses, then we'll move on to some other outfits. But this is a more casual dress. I love that, again, it's kind of got this style with the open neck and the collar, very t-shirt kind of esque for the summer. This is a very like laid back look. It's from Southern Tide, which is a great brand. I love the very just simple blue and white stripe. Again, I'm drawn to blue, so anything navy or blue, I'm always drawn to it. And I like just a simple striped dress. Again, this is a brand I know to just automatically size up, and kind of in this style of dress I would anyway. So a t-shirt dress, they can kind of cling around the hips. I would say be aware of what kind of undergarments you're wearing, maybe something more of like in a boy short style, nothing low, or you may see some lumps and bumps that you don't want to. So again, this is in a medium. Okay, this next one I had seen online when the collaboration launched, but I was surprised to see so much of the collaboration store. So this is the collab with Sewing Down South. And I thought so many of the items in the collection are so pretty. I mean, there's sweatshirts, there's, little skirts and tennis outfits, pickleball, there's really pretty dresses. So this dress definitely caught my eye. However, it is long, as you can see. I don't recall if it comes in petite or not. If it does, I will link that option for you below as well. I really just loved the silhouette of this. This is a very classic Southern dress style with the sleeves and the buttons all the way down, the tie at the waist. You can definitely dress this up or down depending on the occasion. And I am wearing a size small in this maxi dress. The next dress I have tried on from the brand before, but this blue really got my attention, again with the blue, but this specific shade of blue is one of my best colors, so I'm always drawn to it. I liked the little bit of trim on it. It actually has elastic in the back, but I could not get a good video or photo of it in the dressing room. You can wear a regular bra with it. It is a thin rayon material, so you might have to watch what kind of undergarment you wear under it so that you don't see them. I always suggest something something like, you know, high-waisted usually works good with dresses, I feel like. This is actually in a petite though, which I liked because I could wear flat sandals with it. So I'm going to order it in the petite. This is a petite medium. I do wear a medium again in this brand. I say it was Vince Camuto, but now I'm not sure. But again, I'll link it below. But it just happened to be the only one hanging there. However, I'm going to have to order it because I noticed when I was trying it on the dressing room, it had a little, it was coming apart at like one of the little seams. So I didn't buy that one obviously, but this would just be such an easy vacation dress, running around in summer, keep you cool and comfortable, but you look a little more elevated, pulled together. Again, this color is absolutely gorgeous. So moving on to a little more casual outfit, I saw these shorts, which totally caught my attention, and you could dress these up or down. I'll show you, there's a matching top that goes with it. However, I didn't love the style. I knew it was gonna be a little bit too boxy for my taste, but I really love the simplicity of the stripe in these shorts. So they're a little bit dressier. They are a linen blend. They have a side zip. However, you do need to size up. I just got my regular size when I went in the dressing room, and they are definitely a little too snug. Also, you will have to watch what kind of undergarments you wear with these. I suggest the ones I mentioned in the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Those are just my go-to when I'm wearing white jeans or white shorts or a white skirt or dress. Something might show. You don't want visible underwear lines. You want them to be thin so they're not digging in anywhere. Those are just my go-to, so I will link those for you as well. But definitely size up in these. They ran a little tight, I think, because they are a more fitted style with that side zip. I chose this top to go with it because I was just browsing around and I thought, you know what, that might be a good contrast because it kind of has that dark grayish blue in the trim of the sweater. I thought the sweater was pretty, but I didn't love the style on me. This is in a size small. I think it was the way it hung on me here is what I didn't like. Other than that, I really liked the style. I liked the buttons on it and the contrasting trim and all that. And I just thought it was interesting with the shorts. Again, what didn't go with it, they're two different brands, but I thought it was neat. I would personally probably wear the shorts with just a sleeveless tank or sleeveless white sweater vest and a button-down shirt possibly. Those would be the two combinations. It would also look good if you wanted to dress it up with like a white blazer in these shorts. So I did purchase the shorts and I will style those different ways. And again, I usually share those on my Instagram, so be sure to follow me there. All right, this shirt totally caught my eye. What's funny is I have had a similar version of this with the ginger jars on it. It was a long sleeve version I had several years ago from Talbot's. I think I ended up either donating it or giving it to my mom. And I just love the color combinations. If you've been with me before, you've heard me say, talk about my love for blue and green together. This shirt came in a couple of different styles, as this line from Belk often does. So it had a sleeveless version, again, with a nice neckline. And the sleeveless and the other style were more in a rayon, where this was a cotton. This one that I tried on was an extra small because that's all they had in the store. So the sleeves to me felt a hair tight because it does have a lot of that elastic right there. I might try to order in a small and see if I like that, but I think I'm also going to order it in the other style, the rayon. They're very, very close. It just, the sleeves and stuff, it doesn't have as much structure, but I really love just the colors of this. Would look great with some white dressy shorts or linen shorts in the summer. White jeans, of course, would look great. I actually looked at the shoes and some purses. I found this really pretty purse from Coach. I loved it in this color. They also had it in kind of like a butter yellow. I think I've seen this style from them before in the fall because I had thought about buying, I think it was the red. I think it came in red and green, but anyway, really pretty style. It actually kind of reminds me of Gucci a little bit. And then I saw this Dooney and Burke. I don't know why, but I just really was drawn to this bag. It's something almost like classic, you know, they kind of like come and go out of style, but there was something about this look. I've always loved the Alma from Louis Vuitton, so that probably had a little something to do with it, but something about the specific color, the zippers, everything about this. So I might contemplate going back and getting this. I want to see what other colors it comes, because a lot of times there will be like a standard darker tan, a lighter color, usually navy. You can kind of count on those from the brand, but those two especially caught my eye. Well, thanks for hanging out with me while I tried stuff on today in the dressing room. Let me know which was your favorite down below. And let me know down below what other stores you might like to see me try on or cover, what you guys are shopping for. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.